crafty friends, welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited to be participating in this month's YouTube hop. I can't talk, with the wonderful Paper Sisters. This month our theme is celebration, which means anything goes from paper crafting to faux bakes and beyond. So for my project, I decided to go all out and out with a paper phenomenon tutorial called Moving Parts Page Folios Mini Style 6. And let me show you. She does have amazing tutorials. She has written and visual tutorials. So I use both. Okay. So definitely check this out. It is at www.paperphenomenon.com. So guys, definitely she is very thorough with the tutorials and just makes it so much fun and easy. It feels like I'm just talking to my friend, which actually we are friends. But anyway, let me move on. Let's see. I am absolutely in love with how this turned out. So for this project, I used the Christmas Flora Joyful Collection by Carta Bella. Isn't this gorgeous? I am not sure if Stephen Duncan made this. I don't think he did, because usually his name is on there. But this is absolutely, hold on, let me see if I can move this out. What is the deal? Let me see. I do a little more. Okay, there we go. I think this will do it. I don't know why my camera's all messed up. Anyway, I apologize. I think I moved it. I was cleaning in here and I moved everything around. So anyway, forgive my little mess in the background. But anyway, the collection is called Christmas Flora. And it is absolutely stunning. Just look at these beautiful flower and poinsettia pages. We have Christmas trees. We kind of have like, I don't know, I'm like saying like a Nordic type sweater pattern. I love this one. And I love the plaid. I mean, I really love everything in here. But it definitely goes along with the Flora collection. You get your cut-aparts, your stickers in here. I don't think they have this available anymore because I was looking on the website because I couldn't remember exactly which one I used because I bought all of them, okay? So don't think I'm kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I mean, I could be. But anyway, I don't always remember what paper collection I use because, well, I'm ADD. And once I'm done with it, I just throw away the stuff. I used to keep them, but I started becoming a hoarder that way, and I had papers everywhere. And so I had to start cleaning that hot mess up. Okay, so let's get in here. So guys, this collection is just stunning, and I absolutely love the traditional greens and reds and the beautiful vintage inspired patterns. So let's kind of go through this really quick, and then at the end I'm going to give you the rest of the info that you're going to need, okay, which is our creative lineup. And anyway, so this book, let me see if I even have my ruler in here. Well, I have my old one. It is 8 inches by 8 inches. And the spine, hold on, is almost 1 inch. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's like 7/8, okay? And, you know, you can always, if you're going to pack this up more, you can add on more pages. You just need to make your spine a little thicker, okay? So maybe you could do like 1.5 inches if you're going to do that. I am only doing one Christmas. I'm going to put these all in a sleeve or box, and so that's why I did not decorate the front, guys. I will probably add Christmas 2025 because I'm actually going to be using photos from 2025, and I just used 12 by 12 solid black cardstock to do this. And of course the collection itself, and I did use chipboard, okay, for my covers and these, right? So the first thing you have is these cute little pockets, and I absolutely love this. I added these in myself with one of my dies that I think I got from KS Craft. I'm not really sure. I apologize that I don't remember that, but anyway, it could have been from someone else. Who knows? Anyway, so you could put a small photo right here. You could put another photo right here. And then again, on the inside, it kind of like mirrored, but you have pockets this time, right? So always lots more pockets. You can add more photos in here. Then you have another large pocket right here. You can add a large photo here, or you can add two smaller ones, another smaller one here. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just, because I have so many photos, I'm going to have to make some of them smaller. But I did not make my like pocket card, like I'm not going to say pocket cards, but you know, like my folio mats. I didn't make my mats yet because I didn't know how many I was going to need, and I didn't want to waste paper. Okay, so then you open this up and you have another large area to do a photo. This is probably about a 4x4 right here. Let me see, maybe a 3x3 would do well. You could do 3.5. You could do 4x4, but then it's going to hide some of the paper. So I would probably cut my photo down to 3.5 by 3.5 and then have another small thing here, or I could do a sticker there. Again, we have pockets, right? Another pocket, another spot to put your photo. And then another pocket here to put another card, right? I always find that they're always fun to use. Then this opens up, and I did use magnets. So I'm going to have photos here, here, and here, and here, right? So anywhere I didn't have any words, I'm probably going to put a photo. There's also another little pocket right here. Then this opens up. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything, because sometimes I forget, and she has a lot of tricks up her sleeve for more photo space. Okay, sorry. I hope that didn't blink out for you guys. But anyway, so then we have another pocket, another large pocket. And then you open it up, and then again you have kind of like the mirror image on this side, another pocket right here. So I think that's pretty cool to have different pockets kind of going in different directions, right? So I thought that was really fun, just in my opinion. And then again, we have another large photo mat where you can do almost an 8x8, right? It's not going to be exactly, probably like 7.5 by 7.5, but still, I mean, this is amazing. And by the way, Walgreens lately has been having a lot of deals on their photos. Like recently they're doing a metallic poster size thing. So if you have any kids that are graduating this year and you already have their, or not graduating this year, but the following year, and you already have their senior photos done, go ahead and print off an awesome poster for them for $5. I mean, hey guys, just saying. And then this is the back, of course. So anyway, guys, I hope you all love how this turned out. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was easy to do. This took me 2 days, and the only reason is because the first day I cut everything, right? Cut and scored. And then on the next day, I went ahead and watched the videos and put it together. Okay, so that's where the written and the video tutorials come in handy. Because, you know, sometimes I need a real YouTube video. I'm a visual learner. Okay, so anyway, guys, make sure you hop along to all the other Paper Sister channels linked down in the description box below. So I will have this in my description box here on this video for endless celebration inspiration. Plus, each crafter and hop may be hosting their own giveaway, including me. Now, here are the rules to enter my giveaway. You must be 18 years or older to enter. You must be subscribed or following my channel. You must leave a comment below and answer my secret question, which I'm going to give that to you in just a second. And guys, please note that YouTube is not affiliated, involved, or sponsoring this giveaway in any way. It's just me on my channel. Like I said, the others can choose what they want to do. I will be announcing the lucky winner on August 30th, 2026, either in a dedicated video or right here on my YouTube community page. I usually post on my YouTube community page. I've had a couple times where if you guys don't contact me personally or respond to the response that I sent to you, you know, I can't give you the prize, you know. I want to, but also I've also had it where people where y'all have missed it, which, you know, I apologize for that. That's why I'm trying to be very clear on the instructions, because last one was a Dunkin' Donuts gift card, and no one responded to the winner, and so I took it off because I only do 24 hours. And if I don't receive a response within 24 hours, the prize rolls on over to the next month's YouTube Hop, which is this one. Okay, so it is going to be, again, a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. If you are out of the country and you don't have a Dunkin' Donuts anywhere near you, then it will be a monetary prize. Okay, so guys, be sure to mark your calendars and check back so you don't miss out. Now, I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day, but go ahead and let's go through the creative lineup. So our hostess with the mostest is Debbie Adams with Curating Memories. We have Denise Abate-Smith, Treasures of a Crafty Mind. Leslie Pico, Mermaid Cove Studio. We have, of course, myself. Tiffany, Crafting Like a Boss McGill. And why did I do that? I put her name on here twice. Okay, my bad. And I believe Kim Hurd is injured, and so she will not be participating in this month's hop. So anyway, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day, and I hope one of y'all win my Dunkin' Donuts gift card because I'm just dying to give it away. Anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous one. Bye, y'all.